the net mouth. Select a hook. Here is Mustad 3366 in size 2. Place the hook in the vise. Go to your body tubing and cut a section off that's just over an inch. Slide the body tubing over the shank of the hook. Start a bobbin. Here, Vivus 10/0 in orange. Push the tubing back and start your thread right behind the eye. Once it's good and secure, cut the tag end to thread off. Then push the body tubing up a little bit right behind the eye and take wraps of thread over it to secure it. Wrap back about an eye's in length. And really lay down some thread wraps to create a nice base and to really anchor that tip of the body tubing. Create a nice little cone head before whip finishing your thread off. Once whip finished, go ahead and cut your thread off. For added durability, I like to add a couple drops of Sally Hansen's to these thread wraps. Then go ahead and grab the end of the body tubing and push it up over the hook of the hook eye. The little lip should extend just past the hook eye. This part's a little tricky. Grab the tag end with your fingers and start taking wraps of thread to secure it to the hook. The body tubing would want to spin around and your thread will not want to take. But just keep adding a couple loose wraps and then pull down tight and you should get your thread locked down. Then go ahead and take wraps upward towards the little cone now made and that will push it up. Go to some chartreuse craft fur. Separate some fibers about a pencil's in width. With your scissors, separate these from the rest of the hide, and then go ahead and clip them right by the base. Get out all of the impurities, and strip out all the fuzzy fibers. Then go ahead and kind of hand stack it. Measuring up the tips from the lower ends to the longer ends, creating a nice. Take the craft fur tail and measure it about a hook length in length. It should stick out about that length past the bend of the hook. Tie it down right behind the little lip from the body tubing, creating a nice even body. Don't worry about fibers sticking out as they will be covered up later. Go to some white craft fur and cut a little section off of it, about 1 millimeter or 1/2 centimeter in width. This one will create the underbody. Tie it in right behind the lip and wrap back to the tail. Then bring your thread up just behind the lip and start making wraps with the foam. Start with a lot of tension and then kind of ease up, creating a nice tapered body. This will just help the fly float higher in the water. When you reach the back of the lip, go ahead and secure the foam with thread and then cut the excess off. Then go ahead and lay thread wraps. Now go to some green craft foam. Now cut a section off about a couple inches in length and about 1 centimeter in width. Now with that piece of foam, bring it to the base of the tail and tie it down with just a little bit extending past the bend of the hook. Try not to jostle the tail in the process. Now, grab some pearl estaz. Tie the estaz right in front of the foam. And then bring your thread up right against the lip again. Now take touching wraps, pushing the fibers of the estaz back as you go up, creating a nice, full, shiny body. It's okay if a little orange is see-through. This will just add to the color of the fly. When your wraps become flush with the back of the lip, go ahead and take wraps of thread to secure the excess estaz. And then go ahead and cut it off. Take a couple more wraps of thread and then fold the foam over. Go to your green craft foam again. Cut a length that's about 2 hook gaps in length, and about 1.5 centimeters in width. Bring that piece of foam up over the fly. Fold it in half with the bent side on top. When you press the two ends together, they should converge, forming a nice little minnow-shaped head, giving the pattern a tapered look. Now take wraps over that, pushing the two pieces together at the bottom and pulling it down, giving a nice reverse taper to the hook eye. The head should extend about 1/3 way back into the Estaz body. It's okay if the two ends don't meet up completely even. The fish don't care. Once it's good and secure, go ahead and whip finish your thread. Go ahead and grab medium doll eyes. Now go ahead and place 2 drops of super glue on the thick portion of the head on either side of the fly. A little drop is all you need. With 1 doll eye, place it on the far drop and really push it into the foam. This will help set the glue. Your eye should just cover a little bit of the thread wraps and be mostly in the middle of the foam head. Then do the same to the far side. If you want this fly to sink, add weight for the underbody, and instead of using foam, use craft fur. Now it's more of like a Rapala.